Oh, what's up, guys? Mal45 here with another video, and obviously, you can see from the title, this is about Toontown Closing and all that good stuff, and I'm just here to talk about my opinions on Toontown Closing, my history with the game, with YouTube, and yeah. So, we all know Toontown is closing September 19th for basically, well, they're closing 3 games. Pixie Hollow, which basically nobody played, and Pirates of the Caribbean Online, because they all use the same sort of server. So Disney's just like, I guess Disney was just like, let's just close all 3 of them. Because I guess they didn't think they were making a big enough profit from any of the games, which is probably true. And basically their reason for closing the game is so they can work on put more attention towards their cash cow, quote unquote, game, Club Penguin. Now, obviously it was a business decision because out of all 4 of these games, and the 3 that are out of all the 4 games, Toontown, Pirates, Pixie Hollow, and Club Penguin is by far got to be the worst as far as gameplay goes out of these games. But for some reason, I will never understand, Club Penguin has more players than all of those games. Like, I will never understand it. That game, I've played that game before. It's ridiculous how what little there is to do on that game. So yeah, chose to keep that game open because it makes them the most money. Now, obviously, that is a game where content is added frequently, and well, it's a Flash game and it's browser based. You don't even have to download it, so you can see why they chose to work on that game all these years instead of Toontown after Toontown released BossBot HQ. It's obvious why Toontown wasn't worked on, because Disney would rather work on something that is easier to work on, which is a stupid Flash game, than an actual, game like a Toontown or the other games that are closing. Which, it just shows Disney's true colors as a money-hungry corporation that will basically take the easiest way to making money. Anybody from Disney says they care about their customers, they're lying, honestly. Nobody can tell me that Disney cares about anybody but themselves. They don't care about the quality of the game. They don't care how good the game is as long as they're making money. They're just not passionate about what they do. They just want the money. Now, obviously, if you have a job, obviously you have that job to make money, but I mean, if it's something like game designing, at least be passionate about it. I mean, Toontown used to be such a great game, like when it was first released and when the headquarters were still being released. It was a lot of fun and a lot of people played, but they didn't update it. This game still has so much potential if Disney, I don't know, if Disney, actually decided to work on the game that's better gameplay wise. I'm not saying Toontown's a like the best game ever by any means, but out of all Disney's games, Toontown is their best accomplishment. If obviously, um, and it could have been something more than it is now, but they, oh, what? I'm getting rated? Ooh, swell. This is awkward. I'll be right back. Okay, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Toontown has a little... I mean, Toontown could have been something more, but that wasn't meant to be. Because you had a company like Disney running it. So, yeah. Now, my opinion on Toontown, like the actual closing of Toontown, well, I don't know. I don't think it's really hit me yet that it's closing. It'll probably hit me when it actually closes and I try to log in one day and find out that I can't. That's probably when it'll actually hit me. But if you want to know, I want to be honest, I haven't been playing the game all that much lately. I've been getting pretty bored of it, but that's not really why I'm sad it's closing, or will be. Because Toontown, as far as gameplay goes, Toontown was never really that great of a game, like, at all. It's kind of mediocre at best, with all the grinding and stuff. Its repetitiveness. But the game is my childhood. Like, flat out, it's my childhood. I've played it for so long, and I've made all these great friends on the game. So I guess that's the real reason I'll be sad it's closing, because in itself the game isn't great, but there's a lot of sentimental value for me and a lot of others in the community. So that's why I'll be sad that it's closing. And as far as the future of my channel goes after Toontown's done, I'll probably have a few more Toontown videos before it closes, but I don't know where I'm going to go with this channel, because honestly, I'm not a big gamer. Like, I don't play many video games at all. When I was younger, like in elementary school, I used to play like Nintendo all the time. I was a pretty big gamer back then, I guess, and I also played Toontown. But then, when I got to middle school, I basically didn't play anything in middle school. I would just watch TV or something, do homework, do sports, but I didn't really play video games in middle school at all. And then, summer before high school started, I got back into this game, and yeah, ever since then, this is the only game I've played seriously. Like, I haven't been a serious, actual gamer since elementary school. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do gaming wise when Toontown shuts down. Some of my friends have suggested Wizard 101, but I don't know about that game. I've tried playing it before, but I didn't really like it just cause it's not really my style, and I don't know. The characters look really creepy, and the battles are really slow paced, and I heard the bosses cheat like crazy, and I heard that PvP is not fair and stuff like that. So I don't know about that game. I don't know if I would enjoy it or not, but we'll see. I'll probably find something eventually. It's just MMOs, like, I honestly think most of them are just basic carbon copies of each other. This is most MMOs, not all of them, but the majority of MMOs I've seen or played, besides this one and Wizard 101, it's basically just get a quest, go into a dungeon, click everything to death. Come out of the dungeon, get the reward, go back into the dungeon. Basically stuff like that, and I'm not really into that stuff. Like, and that's just what a lot of MMOs these days are. It's sad. Like, World of Warcraft is one, obviously. Dragon Nest is one, if any of you have played that game. And it got really... I tried playing Dragon Nest and it got really repetitive really fast. I think it's more repetitive than this game, honestly. Because basically you just click. That's all you do. Go up to them. You just go up to monsters and keep clicking and clicking and clicking until your finger hurts. And World of Warcraft, I think everybody knows what that game's all about. It's not really my style either. I'm more into like the turn-based stuff. Like Toontown has a pretty solid turn-based battle system, but Wizard 101's turn-based system is a bit too slow-paced for me, I think. I'm used to playing like fast-paced RPGs with the battle systems being fast-paced. Like Toontown has a pretty fast-paced battle system compared to like Wizard 101 or something. And then I like to play the Paper Mario games. I have not played Sticker Star, the fourth one. That game looks like a disappointment. But like the first two Paper Mario games, the battle system was really fast-paced, and that's what I like to play. Same with the Mario and Luigi games. So yeah, I like fast-paced, turn-based RPGs. So if anybody in the comments wants to point me out to an MMO that's turn-based battles and they're pretty fast-paced, I would love it if you pointed me out to some that aren't Wizard 101. So yeah, because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to looking stuff up through the mountain of MMOs. So yeah. And obviously this means no Toontown 2. Or I don't know, some people, there's still an unannounced MMO by Disney. Some people are trying to keep hope that that's Toontown 2. But I doubt it. But I wonder if that's not, even if it's not Toontown 2, I wonder if it'll be any good, their new MMO. Or it'll be something equally as dumb as Club Penguin. Basically another chat room. But I don't know, maybe Disney will make something, maybe it won't be Toontown, maybe it'll be something similar. I don't know, an RPG type. It'd be cool. So I'll be keeping an eye out this E3, if that's when it's announced. And yeah, saw Frizzy's video where he basically yelled at everybody because he was right about Toontown 2, and before anybody says anything about how I commented trying to say how Toontown 2 was real, I didn't say it was coming out. Let me just say that right now. I didn't say it was coming out. I just said that it was more than a false rumor, which it was, because there's actual evidence that it was worked on once upon a time. So I did not say it was going to come out. Did not say that at all. You cannot quote me. You cannot find me actually saying Toontown 2 is going to come out. I was just saying that it's more than just a false rumor, which it is. There was actual concept art. On people's resumes it said they worked on Toontown 2.0. But yeah, I didn't say it was actually going to come out. I never really had high hopes for it, because what's the point? But yeah, I know he has freedom of speech and everything, and it's his channel, he can say what he wants, but through that video I just imagine for a real life situation where Frizzy's just staring down at some little kid yelling at him and the kid's crying. Some little 12-year-old or something. I mean, come on. Let's just give him a break. They're like kids. Kids are gonna have these beliefs that probably aren't true. I don't know, whatever floats his boat. If he enjoys, you know, Frizzy's Frizzy, you know, whatever he wants. I just know I wouldn't yell it. I just know that's probably not something I would do. if I was right about something, I probably wouldn't come on YouTube and be like, "Ah!" That's just me. Um, so now let's talk about my history with this game. Gosh, I can tell you the first night I started playing this game. I was literally just watching TV in my parents' room, and I'd already seen commercials for this game like a year or two before, but that night I saw a commercial, and I'd always wanted to play it, and that night I saw a commercial for it. I was just like, "Mom, can I play Toontown?" And she was like, "Sure." I got on her computer and I downloaded it, and it was fun. When I first played this game, I had a blast. Let me tell you that. I loved it. So yeah, started playing, and that was summer 2006. I was like, it was like a few days. It was like a week or so before school was gonna start. So I probably picked up. Probably could have started playing sooner. It would have been more fun. Just played Toontown all summer. The first time I played. So yeah, I started playing summer 2006. I was 9 years old. Well, I was gonna be 10 pretty soon, but yeah, I was 9 years old when I started playing. 17 now. Uh, it's been 7. I've been playing on and off for 7 years. Made the ugly tune Master Milton, we all know and love, that is dead now. But these tunes, I'll be joining him soon, unfortunately. Made that tune. It was my main tune for ever, basically. I played pretty hard. I played pretty hard throughout my elementary school years. Even though I was pretty bad at the game. It took me forever to like level up. I remember it took me like a month or two to get my Cellbot suit parts, and then I was one of those little cold callers that went to the VP. And this was before boarding groups too. So I was a little cold caller with 50 laugh and like level 4 and 5 gags. So I would go to the VP, get on the elevator, people would hop off, and I would just be there wondering why they kept getting off. Like I didn't realize that they didn't want to go with me. Oh man, those were good times though. And then, oh man, when I got the 100 laugh, I just thought I was big man on campus. I got the 100 laugh, I was just like, whoa, you better stay out of my way. I'm 100 laugh. Yeah, I felt pretty proud of myself. And once I reached 100 laugh, I kind of chilled out on playing because I didn't have the patience to work on suits, and I had a horrible connection. I would disconnect like every time I tried to do a VP, so I kind of gave up. And then I think like the beginning of 7th grade, I quit Toontown. I think it's because computer problems, and my friends on the game were like ditching me, so I basically had nothing to do, so I kind of quit. I didn't make like a conscious decision while I quit. I sort of just stopped coming on, and then like one day a few months later, I was just like, I was on my YouTube channel, and I was just like looking at it. I was like, huh, I don't even play Toontown anymore. That's weird. So yeah, that was something. And then didn't touch the game for about 2 years, and in the middle of the summer, in not ninth grade, summer before 9th grade, in the middle of the summer, I was some kind of bored. Like, I don't even remember what I was doing that summer. Like, before I started playing Toontown, I don't think I was doing anything. Like, I think I watched the NBA playoffs for the very first part of the summer, because you know the finals are in June and everything, and like the very last parts of the West and East finals, and and when that finished up, well, I don't know, I went like a few weeks or something. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I just always watched TV, and I was just bored to tears. And then I was on Uh, I think I was just on my YouTube channel. I was just looking at old videos. I was just like, huh, I haven't played this game in 2 years. I'm really bored, so I just logged on for a second, and I had no membership, obviously. And oh man, one of God, that wave of nostalgia that hit me when I logged on, oh, it was ridiculous. I logged on, I was just like walking around. I was just like, and I was just thinking to myself, I don't think I'd mind playing this game again, because I remember I used to enjoy it a lot. And I remember after that, I messaged like all my friends on YouTube, because I didn't have Skype or AIM or anything at this time. I messaged them all on YouTube, asking them how they've been, if they still played, and a few of them still played at that point. But yeah, so I got a membership a few days later, started playing again, and at this point, I had a lot more patience than I did as a kid. So at this point, I actually, worked on suits and stuff. I remember I spent like the last half of summer maxing Cellbot, and I remember I really wanted to do solos because Sperry, when I come back, I just saw like Sperry's old channel, all these solos he had. I'm just like, wow, this kid is God. How do you do this? Mind you, I've been friends with Toontown Closing since like 2007, so it's not like I was fanboying or anything. 2007, 2008, I don't remember. But yeah. So that kind of inspired me. So I maxed Cellbot, did a solo VP, and school started. I remember. And I remember I'd come home every day after school, play this game, work on Cashbot, and discovered a lot more other videos like Frizzy and Operation Tune-Up and Coach Z and all those old guys before the community kind of went bad. So I kind of watched those videos, learned from them, and yeah, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think Frizzy still has a 3-man CEO with me, him, and one Hucklepop. As the first day I became friends with him, I'm not gonna lie, that made my day, becoming friends with them, and that was, I think, that's almost 2 years ago. I think that was in November of 2011 or something. I think it was. I was working on BossBot at the time. And then I ended up maxing BossBot on Milton over Christmas break. And I started working on Lawbot, and then I got like Bigwig and just stopped playing like Lawbot. Every time I get a Lawbot on a tune, I just get sick of the game because Lawbot just the most boring thing ever. And so basically, I kind of quit playing for a while, and then when summer came, I kind of started playing again because I was bored, and found the time to max. Found the time and motivation to finally get that maxed. Then we all know the mishap of me making an account for Lefty, and I was too lazy to make a different email, so I'm just like, I'm gonna use mine. And he got terminated. I was just like, well, that sucks. A few days later, like, oh, same email, and then I go bye-bye. And God, that was such a stupid mistake. Ugh. It doesn't matter now, since, I have a better tune. It's tune-upless, but it's not really what it's about. Milton has all those memories, like all the time I spent on this game. I've only spent a year with this spade, but I spent so much more than that on the other Milton. But it is what it is. It was my fault. And then I started working on Marks, who he was originally, and I'm not gonna lie, when I got terminated, I played this game an unhealthy amount. Like, I played the game more than I'd ever played before just because I was so eager to get back to where I was. Like, it was bad. Like, horrible, and my grades started slipping and stuff. And oh, I remember I got a 117 in like 2 months. It was legit too. I didn't hack at all, except the shirt. But oh well, it was awful. And then I don't know if you guys remember, I took that month or two break. That was just cause like I realized like I need to chill out. I like worked on, so I kind of took a break from Toontown and focused on my grades, and then came back around Christmas when I had gotten through the first semester and sorted out my grades. And yeah, I've been playing ever since. The 133 left tune, and yeah. My YouTube history, well, I think I made it in 2007 or 2008. I think it might be 2008. Yeah, it was 2008 when I made the YouTube channel. Yeah, it was. It was. My bad. Um, Made it in 2008, and I just uploaded basically random laggy videos of me doing stupid stuff. Like, you can still find some of them. I removed a lot of them, which I wish I hadn't, because I wish I could go back. Like, I don't know how many of you remember Toontown Adventure, but that was a lot of fun. That was like really popular when I first started making videos for some reason. Yeah, I just basically upload random bullcrap. Like, my first video was just me fighting downsizers and a downsizer invasion. And there's a joke, it all started with the downsizer invasion that people make about my channel, but oh well. and then I kinda when I quit Toontown, I quit making videos, and then when I came back to Toontown, I'd upload some kind of relevant stuff, like actual, good content. Like at first it was just like solos and random battles and 4-mans and stuff like that. And then around March or April of 2012, I got a mic and started doing commentaries. I met Kyle, Lefty, and Frizzy, and we were all good friends. And then, Kyle's first tune got terminated, and then Frizzy made that banning and termination rant, and then they got in that beef, and basically the community's kinda plummeted ever since then. And it's sad to see, because this used to be a pretty good community. It used to be pretty peaceful. I like being a part of it, but I don't really like being a part of it anymore. It's annoying to see all these trolls on my videos that don't know the first thing about me, but decide to take time out of their day to come try to make me feel bad about myself, which won't happen. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't care what random people say about me when they've never had a conversation with me a day in their lives. So yeah, I don't really care about them. And made the ATL Spade channel, but I didn't have any fun on that channel at all, because I don't know, I just got in a lot of beef with people on that channel. There was one day I was just thinking about that, and I was just like, I was just thinking, oh my god, I like being on that other channel so much better. So I just closed ATL Spade, out of sight, out of mind, as they say, and I came back to this channel, which unfortunately buzzkilled by Toontown Closing. But oh well. I'll still try to do stuff with this channel. Don't worry. It's gonna be all Gucci. And yeah, that's basically it. I don't know how long I've been talking for, but probably forever. And if my mic isn't picking up anything like it was when I tried to make the petition video, but I don't think the petition's legit. I think the Chris guy, who's actually a customer support guy. He's like really, really nice. He's like their only nice phone guy. And he probably told them that to like make them feel better for the time being, but yeah, that petition, it was worth a try. It's like, why not? But I don't think it'll do anything. And it turned out, and the closing is getting all this publicity. Like, somebody posted a story on like CNN like where anybody can post stories, and CNN actually looked at it and published it, I think. And then it's also on Bloomberg, so it's getting so this is getting a lot of attention, and I don't know. You know, I still don't think it's gonna stay up, but the last thing Disney wants is a bad reputation. If they close this game, they will not have a good reputation. They will have a bad reputation for closing this game and leaving up the abomination known as Club Penguin. Like, Disney, if you're watching this, you guys are, God, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Like, if you actually worked on this game like you did at Club Penguin, you would make a profit. Because this game, you could do so much more with it if you actually wanted to. Like, I know Lefty was talking about and I might still max this because I want to do a Uber solo. Because why not? And I'm really close, so yeah, I should max it. I know Lefty was talking about how there are only 4 cog types, but who said you can't add another cog type? Like, you could do that. I mean, it might be a little complicated, and it might like change up the look of things a little bit, but if you really, they wanted to work on the game, if it's something they wanted to do, they have the power to do it. And then the map. Yeah, there's no room. You can add, like, there are other games where you have the main map, and then like you go over and the map fills onto onto another page. Like, that wouldn't be so hard to do. And then gags, well, I don't really see why you would have to update the gags. I think they're fine as they are. But yeah, if Disney actually wanted to work on their better game that has so much more potential than Club Penguin could ever have, they could work on it. But they choose to work on some dumb Flash game that will never be anything good. Like, Toontown will be remembered. Toontown will be... So many people will remember this game, remember the good times they had on it, how it brought them together, and how fun it was. Like, this game is a pretty fun game. It's just no new bosses or anything, only 4 bosses. Like, the battle system is a pretty good one. But yeah, it's a fun game. It was a fun game for everybody at some point. But then you got Club Penguin. What is it gonna be remembered for? Being some dumb chat room for little kids? Like, come on, Disney. Open. Where you at? Where are you at? This game. You would make so much more. You would make so much money off this game if you worked on it. Just because, like I said, more potential than Club Penguin could ever have. But no, you're gonna work on some game that's basically a chat room with an audience that... How long can you really play Club Penguin for? Like, how long will kids really be interested in that? Because that's not a real game. Like, they'll be interested for maybe a year or 2, but then they'll move on. I mean, Toontown, yeah, it's a wacky, colorful world and all that other bullcrap, but Toontown's a game. Like, there's stuff to do. Like, okay, garbage, yeah, but like, it's like the fighting bosses, like, first playthrough, that's fun. And some people like me, they want to keep doing it. Toontown is more likely to keep an audience than Club Penguin, and if you updated it, it would keep the audience even longer because people would want to see what Disney had in store for them. But no matter how much you keep updating Club Penguin, the audience is going to dwindle away eventually because it's not a game. It's just some dumb chat room for little kids with funny looking characters. That's just the way it is. Toontown has so much potential, but that won't ever be realized by Disney or anybody because they chose to work on the worst game just because it was easier instead of something that could have been something fantastic. But that's just the way it is. I don't know how long I've been going on and on and on. This is probably gonna be my longest video ever as far as discussion goes, but yeah, I just wanted to make this. I'll probably make some more Toontown videos. My plan on Spade is to solo everything again, except maybe not CJ. Oh no, I don't think I'll be soloing that. I'll just re-upload the one I had on ATL Spade because that boss solo was not fun at all for me. But yeah, expect a solo CEO, VP, and CFO from me for the last time, and an Uber solo VP because I'm 4 levels away. Why not? I'm gonna max it. Max Sellbot for the 4th and final time. The last time I'll ever max a suit, so I should probably cherish it. So yeah, I've gone on long enough. This has been Malo45. See you guys in the next video. Oh, and if this is my last discussion video of Toontown, then it's been fun. See ya.